every life, every beating.
James and John, it's such a privilege to get to talk to you about Mom's Day of Prayer and what it means to young men like you, John, as a senior in high school, and James, you're in college, and I want the moms out there to hear why it's important for moms to make an effort to come to a Mom's Day of Prayer in their area, and why would someone need to coordinate a Mom's Day of Prayer in their community. So give me your ideas and thoughts about that.
God calls us to pray for the widowed and orphaned and those elderly, but whenever the mothers pray specifically for children, I believe God has a heart for that, and that He hears those and is more receptive to those and willing to change, the circumstances of something that's going on in a child's life, whether it be through the temptations of the world or just something like that. But I think that with the mothers praying for specifically children, it has a power. It has, God definitely does hear those prayers. And whenever it's, set aside a time for it, then I think that just is even the more reason to celebrate in the sense that God is just, constantly hearing these prayers that the women are praying for their children and children around the world.
Well, and you both have praying moms, and you've told me that. So I want you to share about what that means to you to have a praying mom.
Well, for me, just knowing that every single day my mom's waking up and her first thought is her sons, and just how she's continually praying for them, and just she has them on their mind, and just knowing that just how much she cares for us, it truly means the world to me, and I wouldn't trade that feeling for anything.
And just knowing that my mom was praying for me, it was just a vital role in my life, because I've strayed off from where I could have been, and it's just knowing that she's there, it's great.
Well, and I'd just like to ask you guys to pray for the Mom's Day of Prayer, because with this new vision for next year, for coordinators just to come out and say, yes, I'll bring it to my community, and there would be a Mom's Day of Prayer every weekend. And like you said, James, it's not going to happen unless we pray about it, and God calls those women out. So I'm going to ask each of you to pray about that, okay?
Absolutely. Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you so much for just letting Miss Coleman here come up with the Women's Day of Prayer, and just letting it continue to thrive in these years that it's been alive. Lord, I just ask that these women will come together and pray for the children that are hurting.
Lord, I just thank you for mothers around the world, Lord, that are willing to do this, Lord. As long as they stay faithful to you, Lord, and there's nothing that we can't do, and Lord, as we continue to pray, Lord, let it be a faithful prayer, Lord, to heal the wounds of this world, Lord, because they are deep, and we just thank you for everything, Lord.